always talk about the beauty thing. I talk about that a lot. The thing about beauty is it has no value. None. I mean, I look at you, you're a beautiful woman. But the value in a human being is being seen for your ideas, your humor, your fears, right? So when I say that she wants to be seen as beautiful, as she wants someone to see all of those things in her and still feel like she's beautiful. And I don't think Nova feels that. That's how I felt when I was little Viola, because, I was sort of rough around the edges, and I was angry, and I was funny, but I was creative, and I was sensitive, and I loved everybody who was in my life, and I protected them, and I felt like I was right. Me, Viola, was right, that I wasn't born wrong, and it's like
the body being a sanctuary and not only a portrait. Hello, my name is Samia Leslie, and this is From Me to Me and You, a series on my channel where I discuss the lessons that I'm learning, but they can also apply to you. So sit back, relax, subscribe, and enjoy this video. Today, you won't be seeing my face, unfortunately, because I got this random urge to create this video, and I'm in my bed. So I'm not gonna get up, take out the camera, but I am gonna air this out and just, give myself permission to express myself. This is why I created this platform. So today I wanted to talk about the body being a sanctuary and not a portrait. So what sparked this conversation or this topic that I will be speaking about in this video is finishing the Viola Davis book called Finding Me, and also watching a few of her interviews, specifically from the interview you saw earlier, the clip from the interview you saw earlier. And Viola Davis has always been my icon, but a part of me didn't really know her, and obviously you can't just know someone from their book, but it is a memoir. And I like that even within this memoir and within her interview, she talks a lot about beauty and her thoughts around beauty and what she defines as beauty, or what she defines as being beautiful. And I like how whole our definition is, because it doesn't just reduce someone to their outer layer or how the world sees them as beautiful. Not how the world sees them as beautiful, but as I said, the outer layer of self, your skin, your face, your body shape. And I just wrote this and I wanted to share. So, do you feel safe in your body? That's my question for today. Do you feel safe in your body that you forget you're even in it? Do you feel safe in your body that you forget that you're even in it? And I'm asking this because hyper awareness of our bodies feels like something we are taught as girls, and is cemented in itself as we transition into womanhood. And what made me think of this was my own experience I experienced a lot of bullying because of my dark skin, and there was a hyper awareness around my skin. And I'm saying bullying in primary school, yeah, black, I ain't had pick it. But it kind of made me hyper aware of how I looked and hyper aware of my outer layer at such a young age, which I think no child should experience, no girl should experience that, or no child should experience being so hyper aware of how they're presenting. And as I transitioned into my late teenage years and into womanhood, I became also aware of my shape, because I was getting a lot of compliments, or not even a lot of compliments, but a lot of just sexualization of my behind. So I became very hyper aware of it, tried to cover it up, sometimes try to accentuate it, just finding a way to fit into this new body that my woman self was morphing into. As women, we become hyper aware of our good sides. Like, we know what our quote unquote good side is, or our tummies. Our tummy is presented before we even take a photo, sit down, walk, or even the location of our stretch marks. We know the things we dislike about our bodies, but fail to remember the things we actually love. What if we approach the body as a sanctuary, a temple as the Bible calls it? But this ain't religious, okay? It is a place that should be home, a place that is safe, a sanctuary. The layers of the sanctuary are simply that, the outer layer. But yeah, where the conflict lies for me internally is matching the beliefs of self-adornment with this belief that I'm having of the body being a sanctuary and not a portrait. Self-adornment, especially as a dark-skinned woman who just a few years ago actually saw myself as beautiful, or simply chose to forget the world thought I was ugly, the world would not be in my mirror anymore. It would just be me, and is really a part of the reason why I adorn myself. I like to do my makeup. I like to put on colors that I was told that that's not gonna look good on your skin color. I like to dress ultra girly or quote unquote feminine ways, because for me it is a reclaim of a femininity that was kind of taken away from me. So I completely understand the importance of the outer layer of the sanctuary, and I understand wanting to treat yourself as a portrait and present yourself as a portrait. Being said, I understand the importance of presentations and the outer layers of self that affects how we are treated in life. What if we carried a lens of understanding of the world, but also truly loving ourselves, are becoming more curious of the sanctuary we're in, outside the perception of the world, which I know sounds extremely difficult. Having a beautiful home is one thing, but being safe is another. Do you feel safe in your body? Do you accept compliments about the portraits on your wall? Or do you find a way to poke at the dents the nails made when you were putting up that beautiful portrait? Do you explore the rooms in your sanctuary? The ones with the beautiful bedrooms, with the high chandeliers, beautiful curtains, a beautiful bathroom. Beautiful bathroom filled with scents only made for a perfect day? And do you explore the rooms with the cobwebs that smell like a human has not been in it for days? The first step of being safe in your body is to let go of the hyper awareness of it. But does the world offer this to you? No, it doesn't. But will you offer that to yourself? When you are alone, will you poke at yourself? Will you call yourself ugly names? Will you accept that compliment? Or will you call yourself beautiful or capable or smart? Take care of your sanctuary, obviously, because if there's a crack in the ceiling, examine it before the rain comes. With examining the hidden parts of me, I have found different aspects of myself outside of how I look that makes me feel so beautiful. Like, I love how I can laugh at any and every single thing. I love that I have one of the funniest thoughts. At least I think so, because I can see into people's heads. I love the way I talk to people, and I love how curious I am. I love that I am not scared to ask the most obvious questions. Not just to glaze me or suck my own dick. This is just to show you that you're filled with so much different levels of yourselves. So many different rooms within your sanctuary outside of how it looks. I advise you to explore that. Redefine yourself, or add more definitions to yourself. I made this video because at this point of my life, or with just consuming Viola Davis in all of her glory. I want to and have been, before I even read this book, redefining what beauty is for me. And with understanding and redefining what beauty is for me, I've started to approach my body as more of a sanctuary and really examining the hidden parts of me. Trust me, it feels freeing not to be so hyper aware. Like, to this day, I'm still trying to pinpoint the point when I felt feeling ugly, when I stopped needing to use filters all the time on my photos. It is a freeing thing, and I think every woman should examine it. It's not a steady thing, because with everything in life there will be ups and downs, but I think that's life. I think that's life. It's a whole thing of test. And each time you do get stronger and build the concept of self. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As my thoughts progress, or I disagree with what I say today, I will build on to this topic. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. I'm your host, Samia Leslie, and this is From Me to Me and You. I hope you enjoyed.